Representative Brown, thank you so much for participating in this Civitas Conversation interview with us.
You are so very welcome. Pleased to be here.
Thank you for being here. Okay, our first question. Why do you think your district chose you to represent them in the General Assembly?
Because I worked so very hard, and I believe in taking the message to the people. And that's exactly what I did. So in 2 election cycles, I went to 6,500 homes, and they really got to meet me and had a good feel for me. And I believe that they thought that the representation in Raleigh was really separate from them. And they felt that I was going to be right there for them, and I was going to put them first. And that's exactly what I did. Plus, we've just got so many issues in Davidson County, from annexation to the proposed takeover of Alcoa, by the state. We've got one of the highest unemployment rates in the state. So it was just a combination of issues, and I think they felt comfortable with me, and they wanted to see the state go in a much more positive, pro-growth, pro-freedom direction.
Great. And our next question. The state is facing over a $3 billion budget shortfall in the coming fiscal year. How did we get here, and how would you go about balancing the budget? Would you raise taxes, reduce government spending, a combination of the two, or something else?
Well, I signed a pledge that I would not raise taxes, so I will not be raising taxes, or at least voting to raise taxes. I believe that government is too big. I believe we've got to look at reducing the size of government, the scope of government, and I am certainly towards cutting spending. We can't narrow too much that almost $4 billion deficit that we've got by waste and fraud, but I think that's where we've got to go first. And just look at common sensible things that will reduce the budget. We've been living very large on a lot of borrowed money, and we've just got to do what families do all across the state, and that is, it's what we need and not what we want, and we just got to get back to those kinds of principles.
And how important is a voter ID requirement in ensuring the integrity of elections?
Well, your vote is our most precious privilege and right. I believe that we have got to restore and continue with the integrity of our election process. I don't want to see one single vote diluted because someone voted that really didn't have the right to vote. I think that to require a picture ID is just the most commonsensical approach. We have to have an ID everywhere we go, to cash a check or for public assistance or whatever. I don't think that puts an undue burden on any single person, and we all have a stake. We all have a stake in keeping this process with integrity, and that people can, when they go and vote and they see those results, that they know that they are, that they are accurate. And so I think that's just real important.
What 3 primary issues do you intend to address in the upcoming term?
Well, the unemployment rate. We've got to make North Carolina business friendly. We've got to open the door, to business. The unemployment rate is just huge. It was jobs for us in our county. But of course, we've got private property rights issues. That's huge for us, and I really want to see those addressed. And then the debt. The debt was a real concern to me. So those are just 3 out of probably 10 of my main issues that I really want to see us address.
And our final question.
Sure.
What is the one most important thing you hope that your constituents will remember in the upcoming term?
That I did, to the best of my ability, what I said I was going to do when I campaigned, that I honored those commitments that I made to them.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're so
Really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Thank you.